So when doing the Hajj Tamattu, people will go to Makkah or Medina first. Now, what's the difference between going to Makkah and Medina first? For many people, they will be going and entering into Makkah first, and therefore they will be doing their ihram. They will be entering into their ihram on a plane when they land in Jeddah. Now, for these people, they will enter into the ihram and they will perform their umrah. And after they perform their umrah, they will be back out of ihram. And perhaps many of them will be visiting Medina before the Hajj days, and they will be coming back to Makkah. In this kind of a situation, those people who will be entering Makkah first and performing umrah and then going to Medina and then re-entering Makkah, they will not have to enter into ihram from Dhul Hulayfa, but rather what they will do is, because they will be in a state of tamattu or enjoyment, when they go to Medina, they will re-enter Makkah like a normal person, and they will not repeat their umrah or anything of that nature. But on the day of Hajj, on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, once again, when they want to enter into ihram for Hajj, then they will enter into ihram for Hajj from the place wherever they are in Makkah, inshaAllah. As for the people who will be entering into Medina, they don't have to worry about entering into ihram. So whether they land in Jeddah and then they take a bus or a plane to Medina, or they land in Medina directly, they don't have to worry about entering into ihram, because they will not be entering Mecca and they will be going straight to Medina. And then for these people, they will be entering into ihram from the miqat area or from Dhul Hulayfa, as normally the people would do. And then they would enter into Mecca, they would perform their umrah, and as usual, they would come out of ihram from their umrah. And then on the day of Hajj, whenever they want to enter into the ihram for Hajj on the 8th, for instance, they will enter into the ihram for Hajj from wherever they are in Mecca. And to add to this, there's another question that arises. Can you do multiple umrahs before you do Hajj? The best thing is that you do not do this, because it goes against the practice of the Prophet ﷺ. It is not haram to do this. It is not disallowed to do this, but it is preferable not to do this, because this goes against the perfection of the Hajj Tamattu. So what is the best way to do this is to do one umrah and to do one Hajj. And of course, when you do this, this goes with the perfection of the way the Prophet ﷺ would advise and would do it himself. And at the same time, you need to realize that when we do one umrah and one Hajj, we have the option of doing extra tawaf, extra nafil tawaf. We can do as many tawaf as we want after we have performed that one umrah. We can do as much ibadah as we want in the haram and as many prayers as we want while we are outside of the state of ihram and after we do the one umrah. And while we are doing this tawaf, which is not the tawaf of umrah but just nafil tawaf, then there is no requirement of being in the state of ihram, but rather you can wear your regular clothes, your pant or shirt or your thawb, or whatever it is that you normally wear, and you can perform your tawaf in this state, and there is nothing wrong with that, inshaAllah, whatsoever.